Do you enter this circle of perfect love and perfect trust? Then proceed. Are you afraid? No reason to be afraid. Come on. Just a little darkness. Nothing wrong with a little darkness. Welcome. Oh, let me get this door for you. No, you shouldn't be afraid. There's nothing to fear when it comes to the dark at all. Well, what's that, you might ask? That's setting the mood. That is letting you be in the darkness. But we need a little bit of light to guide us. So, today is going to bring the episodic adventure we've all been waiting for. So, come to the dark side of paganism if you dare. Join me on Proud to be Pagan. Welcome back to Proud to be Pagan. Today we're going to take you into the circle, the inner workings of paganism. We've learned the basics, and a lot of people are frustrated with the basics already. Some people that already know it, but you know, I'm an educator, so let's delve a little deeper. And this thing is really not necessary for the teaching portion of our studies. Now that's better. Now, we've got a little more of a traditional garb. Again, it's more modern day traditional, made today, but we get the point. We're going to go to this altar today, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to be learning about in this new season. Now, well, everyone, welcome to the circle. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to start a new series, and we're going to talk about a couple of things. So before we start, we're going to do some movie references, why the heck not? But the best movie reference actually belongs to initiation. And the best initiation, I think, is a choice. Do you choose to learn more, or do you choose to go back to the world you lived in, not knowing what's next? For that I give you the elixir of knowledge. With this small little bit of elixir, we're going to give you a choice. By drinking the elixir of knowledge, from the blue bowl. Or you can choose to continue on, learn more about what's in store for paganism after dark, and drink the elixir of knowledge from the red bowl. The choice is yours. Would you like to go back to our older videos if we could show you one of our more electoral elementary videos if you'd like to learn more? Or you can continue and see what's in store for this next season. Take your time. Go back or continue. you've chosen the blue book. Well, I would love to thank you for watching so far, and when you're ready, choose again. You've chosen to continue. Great. Let's see what we've got. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, hopefully you can all see it. If not, I'll probably put links to where you can find these books. But we're going to go through a couple books that we are going to go through. So if you want to read them, or if you have them, look into them. We're going to reference them a good bit in this next couple episodes. First of all, this book is a Witch's Bible. It is by Jane and Stuart Farrer. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I've gone over this book before. There are some things in here that are for more advanced pagans. There are items in here that have a little bit of the elementary material, such as the sabbats and casting circles and all that good stuff. But you get a little deeper. And I believe it even has the Great Rite in here, which I'm never going to teach. Look up at a book. The next book I'm going to show you is In the Shadow of 13 Moons, Kimberly Sherman Cook. This one is about exploring yourself and how to find the, well, I wouldn't say moon goddess, but the inner nocturnal self. It's about lunar energy and self-healing and how to protect yourself. The next one is one of my favorites. It's by an author by the opinion of Constantinos. I believe I pronounced that right. Yes. Nocturnal Witchcraft, Magic After Dark. Has a lot of good things in it regarding moon magic, what to do with different kinds of powers, and there are darker powers. Obviously, if we live by the moon at nighttime, we have to do some of those. We also are going to go by this book a good bit. Candle burning rituals. This one is practical candle burning rituals. This is a Raymond Buckland book. Highly recommended, of course. Those books are excellent. And as a matter of fact, we're going to go through another one of Buckland's, The Big Red, Spirit Communication. Now, this is a classic along with the, I like to call it The Big Blue. And that one is, well, Book of Witchcraft. We're also going to go through some more of the basic stuff as well. Deborah Lipp's The Elements of Ritual. Very highly recommended if you want to know anything about the elements and how powerful they are in your rituals. And I found it. This one has all your correspondences in it. Grimoire for the Green Witch by Anne Laura. Let me put that back up so you can get a link to it. It's a great book. It's basically just for your reference. It's not something you want to live by. There's some good spells and things you can start with, but those are what we're going to reference. So if you have any questions where we're getting materials from, there you go. Now, take a seat, enjoy this blessed moment, and let's move over to the table and I'll show you a little bit of what we're going to be going over this season. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's go over a little bit of what we're going to go over this new season. So I think we're done in the dark here, so let's turn on a light. Okay. And our tripod doesn't want to work. Anyway, now we have some new things we're going to be doing, and the altar is still set up. I like the setup. I think for down here we have an alternate altar, which I like. So let me make sure everything is yeah, we want the spooky effect for the intro, but whatever, it's all good. And I'm walking in front of the camera. This is fantastic. So we're going to introduce this new altar setup. Yeah, the candles are just for, element of spookiness and nocturnal bewitchery. And of course, you have the choice to keep watching, because this next season is going to be some of the more deeper, darker stuff. We were actually accused of being fluffy bunnies. Well, go figure. But anyway, here's what we're going to be going over here. Let me go ahead and get you guys positioned and take a look. This table below me has all the goodness on it. So, here's what we've got going on, guys. We'll go over the first most obvious thing. This guy right here, as he falls into the bowl. This season, we're going to learn about binding. I'm not going to use an actual like voodoo doll or anything. Mostly because, well, I don't actually want to bind anybody, but I can show you how it's done. Now, this is only used to protect yourself, and we'll go into more about it, but we're going to have our little, well, I guess you could call him some kind of model or hologram, or take your pick. High five. Anyway, and we're going to be using black, of course. My favorite thing to use in any kind of nocturnal spell, believe it or not, is stick cinnamon. It's fantastic stuff. It burns well when you use it too. If you get the right kind that's nice and dry in your cauldron, it smells great. I love it. Cheap stuff you can get at your local dollar market. Whole big thing of sticks. So if you want to follow along, after we're getting in the season, my favorite. We're going to be making and learning how to make witch bottles. What these are, you can use herbs, stones. I've got a couple different variations here. For protection, healing. This one I believe is this is a banishment. You can see the sea salt in the bottom, a couple other things in there. We're going to learn all the ways we can make these and how to use them. This is a brand name one, but we're going to learn how to do our candles here. This one is for, well, self-business and being self-made, I guess you could call it. This is store-bought. We're going to learn how to do some of the herbs in it, infusing. And what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use the more nocturnal energies to do it. And that's not all we're going to do, though. You're probably thinking, oh, that stuff you can do anytime. Well, we're going to learn how to use the nocturnal energies to make these things happen. And one of the biggest things that I guess is more the dark side is the binding. I'm going to teach you how to bind correctly, not to stop someone, but to protect yourself. And a lot of the nocturnal teachings are about self-preservation and how to actually take in the energy, because most of our energy we do in our spell work comes from the sun. It's abundant, it's easy to maintain, it's easy to collect because it's right there, and it's just showering the earth in this energy. So what we want to do is we want to learn how to use our nocturnal gifts. But there's no light. They only have the stars and the moon. The moon's a very powerful thing. It turns the tides, it moves the oceans. Sometimes it creates some good wind, but it does have a very big effect on us. However, as pagans, we need to learn how to take in energy and use it, because not all the time we're going to have an abundance of energy. And by the end of the season, we're going to unlock this guy. This is my little secret box. This is where all the nocturnal energy is going to come from. I know what's in it, but you don't yet. Inside here are all the tools you'll need for everything. Now, we're going to get a little bit more into the, well, not so comfortable side of paganism. And there's also always a not so comfortable side of every religion, because when you get deeper into it, that's when things start getting a little bit, well, that's when your faith may be tested. Not in a bad way, but in a way that you might not understand. This is where we separate those fluffy bunnies, as they're called, from the practicing pagans. Again, you have the choice. If you're not ready for this, go back and watch more of our videos. We're also going to be doing more like the ones we did in the past, but we want to do a series of probably, like I said, 5 to 8 of these episodes, leading up to the darkest episode of all. So, I look forward to seeing you guys again. We're going to get more into protecting yourself from things unknown. If you're a Harry Potter fan, now Defense Against the Dark Arts kind of stuff, we're going to be doing a lot of that. Now we just scratched the surface a little bit with the witch bottles and with binding and hexing. And yes, we are going to talk about hexing and how to release yourself, protect yourself, and retaliate. It may not be pretty, it may not be what everyone wants to hear, but it's a necessity in knowing, because everyone has this energy that they will exude. If you learn how to harness the darkness, the nocturnal side of witchcraft, you can protect yourself from it. Alright guys, you decide to enter the circle with us, you decide to learn what we can teach you, and it's about to get a lot different, a lot more real. So, keep watching, and again, as long as you enter with perfect love and perfect trust in any circle, even your own, you can always be protected from those who can't. Alright guys, one more last thing on a serious note. We are going to be learning some things that involve different kinds of tools. You don't have to have all of them, it won't be this dramatic. I'm not going to go ahead and do the whole candle thing and in darkness all the time, but I like to have, and just for everyone out there, I like to have a little more theater to these. It makes it more interesting for you guys, and I really hope it does. So to keep it that way and to keep everything well going, we really would love if you have more subscribers and we could get more likes down here. If you like it, please thumb up it or like it. I don't know what it's even called anymore. They change it so much. But what it does is it shows YouTube that we are serious about these kind of shows, and it's really important that we can show the world that we are proud to be pagan, and this is just a little bit of it. Again, I love doing this kind of stuff. If you have an idea for an episode after we're done with the, I keep looking at the screen, sorry guys. If you have an idea for an episode after we're done with this series, I'd love to put it in. If you like the little openings we do and the little bits and pieces, then again, give us a thumbs up and get your friends in. Positive comments. We're getting a lot of negative comments from people and not as many positive. And it's great that we have any kind of feedback at all, but if you do like the show, let us know. Again, it lets YouTube know the same thing, that this is here to stay, so we want to make sure it is here to stay. So, I think our first episode is going to be, you know what, it's a hard one. We're going to do about 8 episodes. We're going to do, and I'm going to go through them because I know it's kind of ambiguous. We're going to do binding. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do. I'm looking at everything on the table here. We're going to go through the witch bottles. That one's easy. Again, it's not really nocturnal, but you know, whatever. We're going to go through nocturnal energy building for your circle. So that'll be a lot more interesting. Nocturnal correspondences. We are going to go through some candle magic. We haven't done that yet, so that'll be fun. How to anoint your candles and what the different uses are, and really what they can do. I have a couple different things we can do with it. It's going to be excellent. I have a healing one, I have a nocturnal one, we have a hearth and home one. Oh, it's going to be great. And we're going to go through some of the extra tools. We kind of brushed, with the tools in the craft episode, and actually I can link that one right up here. That's kind of grainy, but it's not HD. What can you do? So tools of the craft, excellent one. We're going to go through some more tools that you may need during your nocturnal, and it's a lot of power drawing, like gemstones and different elixirs you can make. A lot of stuff by the moon. We're going to go through lunar magic, which includes a revisit of the gemstones, which is going to include different spells and rituals you can do at night, and that only can be done at night. Some that you need to learn to build up the energy. Of course, we're going to go through hexing. We have to do it. Not really to teach to hex, but to teach to protect from it. But it is kind of teaching to hex, so it may be taboo, but you need to learn, and everyone needs to learn how to protect from it. So we're going to go through the basics. That's it. And yeah, I think that might do most of it. And then we're going to open the box. And in all seriousness, again, the box is it's for people who aren't squeamish. Let's call it my emergency witchcraft kit. Don't open it unless I have to, or don't use it unless I have to. So, if you guys are ready for this, you drank from the red cup, so let's proceed on. Alright guys, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff if you like what you see, and we'll keep doing it. So, until next time, thanks for watching. you.